ain't about to play no games with you. You know what your problem is. You'll never see the big picture. Ooh, I want you to take me serious. Baby, I want you to take me. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I know that's right, Ty Dolla Sign. Let me tell y'all something. I had to hop on here real quick for the people because it has been a little piece of a key for me. Chris Brown baby mamas are in to it. They is into it. And you know, I will say this. I've been seeing rumblings over the past few months or so since Jada has been in the picture that there has been some type of friction between Diamond, the baby mama number 3, and Jada. And more recently, since Chris Brown was out in Paris, people have been saying that, you know, that she was pregnant. It kind of looked like it, but we wasn't sure because of the clothes and stuff. But y'all, the way Diamond Brown came out and like put it all out there, I can't. I cannot. It's a whole lot going on. I have not been live in a minute. What's up, y'all? So I was like, let me go ahead and hop on here now. And I don't plan on being here long, but I had to go down here and chat with somebody about it. I said, somebody got to talk to me about this. Does anybody else see what's going on? Okay. Somebody else has to talk to me about what the hell is happening in the streets. Okay. So, it's just been a lot. Now I noticed like also all throughout the concert last year, you haven't really seen the baby mamas around. Like Amika don't really be around them at all. I was surprised to see Amika at Lovely's. I think it was Lovely's birthday party. I think it was hers that they had. Or was it her son's birthday party and all the baby mamas was like together? And I was kind of like surprised. What's up, y'all? What's up, Ash? What is yes, Ashley? What's up, Danny? Okay, at least I ain't up here talking to myself. Shout out to the piece of people that's in the chat, honey. Okay. So I was surprised to see them like, you know, hanging out, whatever the case. But I was like, okay, so this is good. Like the baby mama seem to be getting along because you'll always see the first baby mama, Royalty's mom. You'll always like see her. She seemed to be cool with everybody. But y'all know Amika came into the picture at some point, had his son, and it seems like she wanted to be like really close. Well, I'm sorry, not close, but I think she wanted like a relationship. Like after she had the child, she wanted it to like continue to be something. It seemed like, you know, when he had a babies, you know, he stopped. Okay. That man told y'all, okay. He said, I'm trying to make room for some more. Okay. Got 3 babies trying to make room for some more. He told y'all that's what he was trying to do. Okay. So anyway, yeah, so you haven't really seen Amika around. Like this is what they were saying. And Chris Brown at one point was caught on a Call of Duty chat. I remember seeing that a few months ago where he was talking about Diamond Brown being his side chick, you know, and how she could be difficult and all of this other stuff. And I'm like, girl, what? Now I was trying to hear through the pow, pow, pew, 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 pew. Did you get him? Did you see him behind the door? Like I was trying to get, y'all know how to Call of Duty go. I was trying to, you know, eavesdrop a little piece and see what I could get. Okay, but that's crazy, you know, because they've been like really quiet. The baby mamas, like you could tell some may be off, but they never come on the platform for the most part to be like vocal and loud and everything. But baby, let me tell y'all, Diamond Brown came down there. She said, who on today? On today? I have time, okay? And I want to get to her first story because, baby, let me tell y'all something. The way Jada, when you look at Jada, the girl he's with now, like, I just would never expect Jada to sound the way she sounded in these messages that she put up on her story. I don't know what I was thinking, but Miss Ma'am is gutter. I said, who got her phone? Who got her phone? But, baby, you could tell Diamond been wanting to smoke. It's so much that's going on. So let me get over here and get it up on the screen. And you know what? It's crazy. It's a lot. It's a whole lot of going on. Okay. So first of all, a lot of it got set off today because of something that happened behind the scenes. And let's get this up on the screen. Make sure I got the right screen up. Yep. This is the one that I want. Okay. So first off, all right. So Diamond put this post up and she said, leave me in mines. I don't think she needed the S, but when you really pissed off. I think that's why the S is there, because you're pissed. You know, the S is for pissed. But anywho, leave me and mines alone. Worry about your new baby on the way at Chris Brown. Now, the fact that she added the man and it ain't got the line underneath, it makes me believe that he done blocked the shit out of her. Like, that's crazy. What the fuck going on? Not you to block this lady, okay? But you about still be over there watching her page every chance that you get. That is so messy, Mr. Brown. That is so messy. You supposed to be focused on releasing an album, and you over here focusing on what your baby mama is doing. Okay? But what that man had told y'all, okay? That man had told y'all that he will stalk y'all. Let me see if I got that post. Let me see. Did I say that? I think I did. Let me go over here. Let me see. Child, I gotta go back to the Instagram because I want to see if I have. Hold on, wait a minute. Ooh, it's funny, but it's not, because I just popped onto the social media and now Rockstar, and y'all know I cannot stand Rockstar. I love it, hip hop, Hollywood. Angel brings baby daddy. Okay, the one that K Michelle had snapped on at the reunion, girl, he done got down here with a long post. Girl, this is messy. This is a mess to the sea. Do you hear me? I'm trying to go over here to this post where Chris Brown is. It's not funny, but it's fucking hilarious, because I never thought I would see today that the baby mamas actually start to speak out and say what the hell they got to say. But this is what Mr. Maurice decided to let the people know a while ago, okay? Just giving y'all a little alarm to let y'all know.
Complaining about niggas being like stalkers, in love with y'all, kind of crazy shit, and get tired of it. Well, guess what? I'm one of them niggas. If I love you, bitch, ain't nobody gonna have you. I'm gonna make you miserable. I'm gonna chase that nigga
That's toxic, sir.
I'm gonna chase your ass around, and it's done.
No. We can't do that type of activity, Mr. Brown, okay? You got to ease back, all right? Once it's over, we're going to need you to get that together and figure that out, all right? Ease back. So not only did Miss Ma'am come over here and say what she said to Chris Brown, right? Chris decided, and I'm not going to play it, but what Chris did was he went, which is so, after she got in her comments. So let me go to her comments. What the comments said? Okay, boom. So she got in her comments and she started to speaking to a lot of people, okay? Basically, what she said was that this is the second guy that Chris Brown has chased away, all right? She said, don't nobody want that man. This is the second man he didn't chased away. She says that, what else did she say? Oh, about the pregnant girl. Somebody asked her, well, which girlfriend, like what girl is pregnant? And she said, Jada. Who else, sir? Who else do you think is pregnant? I said, oh, no, she didn't. No, you did not add this lady stuff out like this, that she was pregnant. How did you find this information out? Did Chris tell you? And see, Jada, don't put your hands. Why you coming down here to the Instagram to go off on this girl? You need to find out, how did she exactly find out that you was pregnant? Did it come from Chris, or did it come from somebody in the camp? If it came from Chris, although I do feel like that is something, as her being the mother of his other child, she should learn. But it also kind of gives a little bit of like, what kind of talking y'all been doing? Don't be talking about me and my business. You know, so you might need to check your man. But anywho, then what somebody asked her when she got out in the comments, child, I don't know where it said. Let me see. Was it this one? I feel like it could have been, because she was all over the place in the comments. And somebody asked her, well, what she having then? Since we gonna talk about it and we gonna tell it, girl, let's tell it all. So what she having then? What's good? And she said, a boy. I said, bitch, you so wrong. I said, ooh, you so wrong. I said, damn. I said, Jada must have pissed her off too, because why would you not only make her announcement for her, but then turn around and say what she's having as well? So you took all of that from her, but your issue is with Chris. So I feel like it's one thing to have your issue with Chris. Like, stop getting on to mine. You know what I'm saying? Stop getting on to mine. Don't worry about what I got going on over here. It's one thing to have it like this, but then to add her into it is crazy. But then I was like, well, shit, I don't know what the hell that girl's saying to her behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? And for that's what's up. You right. You right. Musically, you right. And it's likely not going to be changing. Be clear. It's likely not going to be changing. But anywho, okay. I just feel like that's your issue. Your issue is with him, but I don't know what's happening behind the scenes. But you also know something is kind of happening. Like everybody don't seem to really be vibing like that, right? So she's just putting out all kind of information, right? About the Chris stuff, okay? Chris, Jada, whatever. So then after a while, Chris goes on his page. That's why I wasn't gonna play the music, but he goes on his page and he plays a song called Grass Ain't Greener. And he got these Kappas strolling, which is interesting because I'm like, the Kappas don't even seem like they flowing to the song for real. So now I'm like, how subliminal is this? Is the dude that she messing with a Kappa? And you decided to put your song on top of that? Like, yeah, you with that Kappa, but the grass ain't green on the other side. Like, this is insane. Like, why you get with the ladies and impregnate them and then taunt them? Like, what's going on, sir? What's that about? Okay, you got your preferences and you be over here take me through there, take me. Now, girl, some of y'all do be wanting to go down through there. Because the way I've been seeing so many people saying, but he got the wrong one pregnant, it was supposed to be me, is crazy. Okay? A lot of y'all out here going crazy. Y'all want to be taken down through there. But she says she wants out of the circus. Now, this is where I understand where Diamond is coming from, but then I also shrug my shoulders because you knew what the circus was when you signed up and you still went forward to get that man a child, right? In addition to that, that man said that you was the side chick, which is crazy. Now, I don't know how true that is, but that's what he say. Because I have been seeing people, I guess it's based on what he said on that Call of Duty thing that he was on that live, where when he called you a side chick, a lot of people were saying you did the same thing to Amika. Now, I did hear that they were friends at once upon a time. I don't know how true that is. But the people saying you did it to Amika, now it's happening to you, you can't be mad. But I don't know. It don't seem like she mad at the same thing, but that's what's going on, right? So all of this is happening. Social media is picking up. They picking up wind, learning all about the situation of what she's been putting on her page, saying Chris is pretty much been harassing her guy, saying certain things or whatever. She says she'll down the hill when it come down to her kids, or more so her daughter. So let me see one more thing because I actually want to make sure that, okay, let me go. Okay. All right. Okay, yeah.
About niggas being like stalkers in love with y'all, kind of crazy.
Did they take the other post down?
Guys, I am.
What?
Okay, maybe they
y'all
did.
be complaining about niggas being like stalkers in love with y'all, kind of crazy shit, and get tired of them. Well, guess what? I'm one of them niggas. If I love you, bitch, ain't nobody gonna have you. I'm gonna make you miserable.
Somebody said, this AI, that's crazy. Y'all
your ass around,
girl. So, yeah, she said, you confused because I've been letting SHI slide for way too long to keep the peace. My baby daddy want to ruin my relationships. Bet I'm airing it all out. Okay? So that's what, girl, she's definitely been over there wearing him out for sure. Over there in the comments. Let me see if there's anything else. Okay. Okay, yeah, because this one guy was like, okay, but are you going to tell us who the mama is? That's all we want to know. Air it all out. She says, Jada, who else? Who else, sir? What else you want to know? Because I got time today. All right. Okay, somebody said, bye, girl. You never thought you was the last. She says, of course not. Oh. She knew she wasn't the last one. She said, of course not. Nobody been wanting that man for years now. What I'm not messing with is the fact that he's been making threats to my man and my relationship because I'm trying to move forward. Don't speak on SHI you know nothing about. Okay? Then somebody said, if he's doing that to you, then you need to blow his SHI up. Right? And that's when she said he want to ruin my relationship and run men off. Bet. I got you. Okay, so she's airing it all out and she's continuing to do so. So Jada comes at some point and let me get to it. Which one is it? Here we go. This is what Jada said, y'all. Now, first I had saw Diamond post and I was so shocked to see that she added her. I was like, wait. I said, she added her? Like, what's going on? So that's what made me go to Jada post, right? So Jada says, BITCH, you are lame for running to the internet, trying to air business out like you not the one that's stopping him from seeing his daughter, never answering the phone. Shut that SHI up when you been stopping that from happening because you in your feelings. And Diamond, let's not forget who funds your whole life. That house, them cars, everything for Lovely, etc. You talking about 50-50, then where's your 50? Oh, bitch, I would have had to pull out. Okay, girl, no, you didn't. No, you did not. Don't ask for my 50 when this man is a mega star, bitch. And I be getting harassed left and right with these fans being all down in my comments and this, that, and the other, bitch. Don't ask for my 50, ho. I would have said my 50 in your belly, bitch. So then she says, this a narrative you trying to run with on the internet to get a little attention is truly sad. It's never been about him not seeing or taking care of his daughter. Stop trying to act like you just this bossed up bitch. No, you didn't tell this girl to stop trying to act like she a bossed up BIT. First of all, we got 300 in the chat. If we could get to 100 likes, go ahead and like up the video for me. This is crazy. And this is what made me really shocked that this was Jada. I was like, oh my God. Her face and what she's saying, I thought she was gonna be like kind of like soft spoken. Hell no, she bad as hell. Like, yeah, okay. So anywho, she says, where is it? She says it's not about him not seeing or taking care of his daughter. Well, she never said that, but maybe something happens behind the scenes. She said, stop trying to act like you just this bossed up. Keep asking for the net though. That's what moves your lame ass. Nobody trying to ruin your relationship. How you fucking with people who been around at the house smiling in faces, little homies, just because you want to get a rise out of your baby daddy. It's called principle. You should never fuck with your baby daddy peoples. Now listen. A few months ago, or at least a month ago or so, Chris Brown had put a post up and he said karma don't come quick enough. And I said, what karma you talking about? Is you talking about this? The fact that this dude messing with your baby mama or something like that? The industry ain't but so big. Come on, Christopher. So, anywho, she says, you thought you ate with that story, huh? Take your own advice, bitch. Worry about you and yours, not me and mine's. Because, girl, y'all wearing this mine's out, okay? I be so quiet, but you really outdid yourself. You really did. You outdid yourself. So, here go Diamond. Diamond said, bitch, bye. You don't know shit. I've known this man for years. You been around how long? LOL. He say jump, you say how high. First of all, I've been trying to handle this privately. This the second time he's been pissed about me moving on. You don't know shit. You just came around, girl. The nigga blew up my man's phone and his brother's and started making threats. I don't take that shit lightly, girl. All right? You ain't want no smoke for real, ho. Girl, not y'all about to turn. Now they about to get the turning over Chris. Girl, the grass is fighting. All right? Watch your mouth. I never kept CB from Lovely, but one time. Oh, I thought she was going to say she never did. She said, I never kept CB from Lovely, but one time. And that was recently. Because that weirdo spazzed on my daughter's best friend's parents about a sleepover after her birthday party. He be feeding you whatever you want to hear, shawty. I have a job, bitch. I do my part. What do you do for a living? I said, ooh, not you clock that tea back. What you do for a living? Ooh. I travel with CB. What I do for a living is carry this child. That's crazy. That's crazy, okay? She says, besides bow down, that's what you do for a living. Not you told this girl she bow down on top of all of that. I am the main parent. I'm with my child, day in and day out. Something you know nothing about. Fucking with my baby daddy's people. You dumb? This how I know you know nothing. I've been known this man before I got pregnant with Lovely. Get off social media, bitch. Wait till that baby come out. I'll whoop your ass for real. Ooh. Girl, you got me down. You got me stressed out. Okay? Y'all is going in. Shy, Jada, you better hold on to that baby as long as you can, girl, because she said she going to beat your ass when that baby drop. This a mess. So then Jada came back before Chris post, right? And then she says, I don't argue with folks beneath me. So, anyways, back to regular scheduled programming. Let delusion rock. Rock folks need some attention. Let delusion rock. Folks need some attention, clearly. Girl. But Jada, you ain't gonna say that she had aired out your pregnancy and what you have, and you ain't gonna you ain't really gonna get in. You ain't gonna, that's it. You ain't gonna get into it like that. She aired you out, girl. She told the world what you couldn't even announce your own pregnancy. That's crazy. So then this one, Chris came, he said, I don't play no internet games. I ain't about to play no games with you. You know what your problem is? You'll never see the big picture. Ooh, I want you to take me serious, baby. This is crazy. But Diamond been going ham for like all day. All day. This started like earlier in the afternoon, I think it was, or earlier in the evening. And Diamond has been waiting for this opportunity. And that's when, for her to air that girl's pregnancy out and what she having, that's when I was like, damn, she must have pissed you off too, bitch. She must have made you mad as well. Because why would you do that? That's kind of, I don't know, y'all. How y'all feel about it? I feel like that's shady. I mean, of course, the whole goal was to be shady, but I just feel like it's effed up. Because you could be mad at him, but you ain't got to do her like that. But then again, at the same time, I do kind of feel Diamond too, because it's like, Jada, why the fuck you getting online trying to regurgitate shit that this nigga told you? Like, that's where some of y'all new chicks be going wrong. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you solely listening to the man and you ain't getting the other party's thoughts on the situation. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Chris could be telling you whatever the hell he want to tell you. But listen, I'm going to tell you, don't go too hard, Jada, online for Chris, because the track record has been, say it with me, class, when Chris has a baby, he moves to the next. That's what it appears. When Chris has a baby, he moves to the next. You got the rest of the year, and he will be, I don't know. Now, the people are already trying to say that they seeing him clicked up with other girls already hanging out. Okay, so I don't know. Them could just be friends. I don't know. Could be scouting. I don't know what the man got going on. I'm just telling y'all a little piece, okay? Now, I want to get over here into Rockstar because I'm trying to figure out what made Rockstar want to jump all into it. So, child, this is long, but I'm going to read it. I'm going to get into it, see what he's talking about. So, he says, this the problem I got with this fake ass industry. These buster ass twins drip. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. This deserves its own post. IDK, y'all. I don't think Jada's story was a bunch of made up lies. Seems like Diamond purposely went with this man to get a rise out of Chris. And I agree, it is principal sidebar. Man sounds lame. He's 5'7" and he be asking for tickets backstage. Okay. Corny, just like Diamond. Okay. Let me see what this is about. Okay, that was around me and Chris Brown every day. Plays basketball with us, comes to our section at the clubs, be at CB House with the squad. These clowns is backstage with us asking for tickets to the concert. Breezy Bowl, groupie SBITS niggas. They got the nerve when there's 3 billion plus women on the planet, by the way, to go behind CB back and start smashing his baby mama. Hold up. See, this is why I think he made that post a few weeks ago, when he said karma don't hit fast enough or whatever it was. And that's my assumption as to what he may be talking about. But I don't know. Let's keep going. He says, let's take a moment and just understand the level of treachery is unusual. He says, real nigga code of ethics, since you don't know because you a bit. If you're hanging around somebody, have their number, chill with them, drink, smoke, come to their house, you don't go get in a relationship with the mother of their child. This is exactly how you get dog walked. But why though? She's not with the man. And if it is true that she has known this guy for as long as she has, whose friend is he really? Is he hers or Chris Brown's? Like, y'all let me know what y'all may feel like Diamond was wrong. Okay. Y'all may feel like the guy was wrong. Let me know. All right. So he says, this is exactly how you get dog walked, justifiably. Stupid ass nigga. He says, I hate a buster. Child, not you hate yourself. So you mean to tell me, Chris' daughter, who had the baby shower with, who he had the baby shower with, you got invited to, by the way, his daughter, who he loves to death, his twin. Okay, so you want to date her mother? That's who. That's who you want to go sneak off into a relationship with. You couldn't find nothing on Facebook, IG, SoundCloud, Black Planet, nigga, nothing. You suck. Now you in the living room waking up to his kid every day on the dead homies. Hey, hey, hey. Now see, this is the difficult part too. And y'all, I'm gonna let y'all eat me up later, girl. I mean, where his house at? Cause if Chris fund the majority of it, that nigga ain't staying in. That nigga ain't staying in his house. I'm sorry. Damn all that. I feel the same way I feel about Mary J. Blige having to pay Ken do some money. And he over there living off her money with the chick he about cheated on her with. Hell no. You can't stay at this house, bitch. Not on my dime. Where yours at? Period. Okay? That's how I feel about it. All right. He says, now you in the living room waking up to his kid every day on the dead homies. Nigga, you suck. And you a poor child. It's a lot of spell check, punctuation, spell. It's a lot going on in here. And you're a poor excuse for a man, weak as fake as a model. What kind of model is 5'7" anyway? Ooh, and not you a, I'm gonna try hard because this is not funny. And you're a chromosome. And you're a chromosome. And your chromosomes was split with your twin at birth. So first, I can't. I cannot. So you really like a half nigga. What do people what do people be saying? What do people be saying? What do and your chromosomes were split with your twin at birth, so you really like half a nigga. What do people be saying? Oh my God. People can say what they want about CB, but I've been around for 15 years, 5 albums. We done sold 100 million records together. And I always seen that man be there for his children, love on his daughters, his son, all that, big parties. Come off your to come see I guess he meant to say tour. Come off tour to see them babies. I know niggas live down the street, not show up to I know the niggas that live down the street that don't show up to a birthday. He typed this fast as hell because there's so much going on. There's so much going on in this message. Okay, they don't show up for a birthday or a holiday. He says nothing. He says Chris showing up as the biggest R&B artist in the world, making time for his kids. So you go that low to try and hit that man where it hurts. He ain't even never did SHI to you. Weak as jealous as okay. Then people wonder why niggas be crashing out every 5 seconds. I just don't think you should do that over a baby mama that you're not with and that you shouldn't have feelings for at this time. I don't know. Because we got to deal with this behind the scenes. Y'all just see the aftermath narrative backwards now. And she talking about don't threaten my boyfriend. Nigga, please. Your boyfriend been at the house with us. Keep Ken and haha in for years. He says, while secretly being your boyfriend and running back being a spy or whatever weirdo shit we was doing affecting a relationship on the low. Now, see, that's shady. Now, she did say she knew the guy for years before she even got pregnant with Chris Brown's child, Lovely. So now I'm wondering if that's why he could be mad that I had this dude in my house hanging out, eating my food, whatever the case is, smoking my weed, whatever the whoop. Whole time you running behind, spilling tea to my baby mama, and then you done got in a relationship with her too. That's some shady shit. You know, I mean, that's a little messy though now, okay? So anywho, he says, he's no he know what he did. Stand on it. That nigga need a DP immediately. We can't even enjoy our success in peace. Work hard every day to go through more SHI than we did when we had no accolades. We've been having to come out the mansion and be street niggas every 3 seconds, fucking with these jealous assholes. Ziggas, okay? I'm starting to think these bum ass ziggas be more infatuated with the nigga than the broad. That's possible. Girl, yeah, where's the punctual? It's not in the room with us. The spell check is not in the room with us either. None of it's here. Okay. I think I could see that. I think a lot of women be doing that too. Okay. Be more infatuated with the same sex than they is the person they with or whatever. But okay. Um Dead homies. He says, let's normalize going to find a woman that ain't your homie's girl. He want to join the family. I'll dog walk that nigga. You bad peoples. But who did you add on this post though? Because you added somebody and it's real tiny on the post, honey. And I want to see who you added. Because did you add the dude name? Because who are we exposing today? Because it's really giving Usher, if we're going to tell it, then we got to tell it all. And I'm just trying to figure out who was that? Who was that? He says, P.S. I can't speak on Chris Brown and Diamond because I ain't disrespecting nobody, baby mama. But you just did. So, I mean, was it another baby mama he was talking about? Okay, so he added Chris Brown twice on there. Real tiny. But then you're going to tell me something, I ain't speaking on Chris Brown. No, that's what you was talking about. CB was all up in it. I can't speak on Chris Brown and Diamond. Well, CB was all up in it. You just spoke for him and on him. That's insane. Ain't that messy, honey? That is some girl. The people is fighting. I just say let Jada have her baby in peace, child. She ain't going nowhere. Don't stick your neck out too far though. That's all I would say, because when Chris has his baby, child, he moving on to the next. He gonna make room for some more. And then you gonna be in the same situation as Diamond. I just hope that you don't come online and start snapping on the girls, going off on them when you don't get your way from Mr. Christopher, honey. Ain't that messy? But I just wanted to come online and just give y'all this right here, just a little piece. Make sure ain't nothing else going on. Let me double check. Make sure ain't nothing else happening out here. Nah. Mm-mm. Who team y'all on? Y'all on Team Jada or y'all on Team Diamond? Child. I want to know who the man is now. I want to know who is this man that Chris Brown is supposedly threatening his life. Y'all know who the man is? She said he's threatening my man's life and it's not okay. He needs help. If I was just a side piece to him this whole time, then let me go. That's what Diamond said. Diamond Brown. I bet Diamond really thought she was in there because her last name was Brown too, child. Sad, 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 sad. Ugh. It went up on the day, then it seemed Jada because we have the same name. Oh, okay then. But unlike me, she's a bird. Damn, I wasn't expecting that. Damn, team none of them, team none of them. No wonder why CB not responding to the young man who wants to see him for his B-day. What young man? What young man want to see CB for his birthday? Well, that's interesting. It is a hot, stinking mess. It is. Rockstar, you defending your friend a little hard, homie, in the bed being messy, rubbing your feet together. You more hyped than the BM at this point, and I don't disagree. I don't disagree at all. But you know, that's how Rockstar be. He be ready to jump into everybody's stuff. That's how he is, child. Yeah, CB got a lot going on. You got your baby mamas over here fine. You supposed to be dropping this album. You talk about going back on tour again this year. Like, it's just too much going on. And you about to have another baby. Child, please. Please, child. That's crazy. Thank you so much, Gaza Than. I hope I said that right. It's a little boy named Messiah. His mom has been making videos because he wants to go to Disneyland and he wants to see Chris Brown. Oh. Oh, he's been tagging him but haven't been responding. Gotcha. Well, hopefully he responds, or hopefully he's working on doing something nice, you know. Because sometimes that may happen too. I don't know if that's the case or not, but the alternative thought is he could have worked on something behind the scenes potentially that they're not talking about yet. Maybe, and maybe not. Because if the parent is still posting, then he may not be responding. Oh yes, and that court case. And the court case out there in UK, right? So he still got that going on. Child, it's just too damn much. It's too much happening at this time. But that's what's going on. I had to come talk to y'all about it because I was so shocked. I said, oh my God, it's going down. Not Jada started the post off calling this girl a bitch. Okay, and calling her lame. And then Diamond ended it with, I'll beat your ass for real. I said, ooh, girl, you better leave that lady alone. She said, you better hurry up and drop that baby because I'm going to stomp your ass. It's crazy. Y'all let me know. Do y'all want to get into the Fantasia situation? Or I could come back tomorrow and do it. Y'all let me know. Because let me know in the comments. And for the people that don't know, Fantasia's dad got on social media and decided that he was going to call out her husband after her husband proposed to her over the weekend. And say that he feels like his daughter may be in a Wendy Williams type of Wendy Williams / Mary J. Blige situation when it comes to the money, because she's trying to say her husband fucked up the money. And the financial person that called the husband out on it, allegedly, the husband got her fired. Right? So he feels like all of this crying, getting down on one knee, proposing to Fantasia, he feels like, oh, that's fake as hell. You a fake ass. Now, baby, Fantasia, let me see. Fantasia, she came down to the social media, the people said, and she had to get some things off her chest about that daddy. Then she posted his mug shots and stuff. I said, oh, baby, Fantasia said, I'm finna get you to fuck up off me. I don't know what you think this is, but you getting the fuck up off me. So let's get into it. All right. So real quick. All right. Shout out to Ice Cream Convos. So Fantasia made this post. She said, I wasn't going to do this, but this has gotten out of hand. Joseph Barrino, I can't even call you dad or a father. You are a donor. Be very clear on that. All right. We have covered for you long enough. My mom and me have made you look like you were an okay man, but now you have come for my king. Ooh, woo. Tonight I will go live, and behind me will stand all who know you. How can someone steal if I, Fantasia Taylor, is the CEO and my king, Kendall Taylor, is the president of all of our companies? Tonight, I shall help you finish the war you started. I'm like, now listen, I went to Fantasia page and I didn't see it, but I saw people saying certain things about staying in character in so many words. Like, don't let nobody pull you out your character. So I said, damn, this must be a post and delete. Unless she dropped this on another platform. So she done exposed her daddy. And let me tell y'all, I don't fault her for this, okay? I don't fault her for exposing her dad, because I really felt like he had no business coming online saying what he said. I just felt like you're mad that she's not doing what you want her to do. So you're coming to tell these fans and anybody else that will listen so that they can go and jump on her case in an effort to get her to move in the direction that you want her to go. And I just don't think that was cool at all. But I want us to check out what her husband had to say real quick. So let's get into this.
My name is Kendall Taylor. For those who know, don't know. This is very uncomfortable for me as a man, based on who I am. I prefer to be in the shadows. I prefer to let my work, my character, and my heart for the Lord and for people to speak for me. However, when I find myself in an environment where my wife feels compelled to go to war for me, that's a problem. So against my own methodologies and comfortability, I have a duty to cover my wife and my family. Those that know me know I'm very strategic in how I express emotions, express frustration, and anything that requires a response versus a reaction. What I'm not gonna do is allow my wife, my queen, to be in an uproar and do something that causes her to step off her throne of class and sophistication and virtue that I adore about her. So here we are. Be clear, I'm in the manhood business. I deal with men. And as a man, if I have an art with you, if I have a problem with you, I reach out to you direct and we could science that out. And so since a man chose to take shots at me regarding my manhood, let's cook. I've been married to my beautiful bride for 11, going on 12 years. Y'all want to know who I am and what I do? Pause. There's a difference, in my opinion, there's a difference between journalism and blogs. When it comes to journalism, there's a certain level of due diligence that has to be exercised before you put information and content out there to people who trust that information. When it comes to blogs, things get dropped and shared immediately without any due diligence. When I met my wife, I was running my own multi-million-dollar company, period. That means her success, her career didn't build me, didn't shape me. That's because I went to Sunoco Leadership Academy, BMW Black Belt Training, Tuck School of Business, Small Business Accelerator, CMEDI Business Initiative, and had a lot of success and a lot of recognition. I'm grateful for those things because I am a justice impacted individual and I had to overcome tremendous adversity and circumstances in order to break a lot of criminogenic mindsets and trauma and behavior that was keeping me living at a lower level than what I was capable of. And I experienced incredible success. However, I wasn't satisfied with that success. And I started going into the prisons and sharing the gift of game and being transparent and vulnerable, helping brothers that are forgotten, giving them breadcrumbs so that they could navigate, okay? Then I met my wife. I hope she don't get upset with this, but I'm gonna speak the truth. I asked for the prenup. A prenup wasn't put on me. I asked for it because I had business partners that I needed to protect, and I needed to make sure her family knew that I had no intentions on coming after anything that she had established before she met me. I wanted to create a runway where we could just
Y'all heard what he said. Before she met him. So should they divorce, I'm sure he gonna want his from the time that they was together. But at least he ain't acting like Todd per what's happening in this moment. I hope they have a very long marriage. But listen, at least he ain't acting like Todd trying to get some of that coin from before he was even in the picture.
experience love with each other and figure out what this unnatural, natural feeling was that we were exploring, that was just exploding in both of us, that provoked us to get married after 3 weeks. You dig? After that time, chaos broke out. The gentleman who was taking the initiative to use her and my platform, because he does not have one, to demonstrate things that are beyond false and fictitious. It's beyond that. Didn't show up to the wedding. Didn't want to speak with me, get to know me. And now that I have 2 daughters and a niece, I would never leave them uncovered in that regard. I even have a young man who has a desire to marry my daughter. And I'm going to make it very clear to him that you want to date the things that you like about her, but you're going to be married to the things that you don't. And making that clear, right? I didn't have that type of conversation. As a matter of fact, there were certain people who didn't show up to the wedding because they were not given permission to perform. My wedding was not going to be a performance. And that's why we got married in secrecy in 2014. And then we redeemed that opportunity to have a wedding in 2015. I can literally count on my hands the number of times that I have met Joseph and spoken with Joseph, who used to call me young guy and OG, even though we had no real relationship. This could have been handled with a phone call, but you chose to take another route. Let's get down to it. It became very clear to me when my wife came to me crying in 2015 that she couldn't buy a pocketbook, that something was going on. So I went through the books and I saw very clear that there was a lot of brown bagging and stealing going on, even though I had no knowledge or education in the music industry. I was lost. I was way outside my comfort zone. But wisdom translates across any industry, ethnicity, nationality, geophysical territory. I knew that if I applied wisdom and I asked God to guide me, he would show me how to cover my wife. And it became very evident that people were stealing from her. At the same time, people were stealing from me. And with tears in our eyes and crying, we made the courageous decision to step out there because we can be broke by ourselves. She said, babe, I'm not going to fail on stage, and I know you're not going to fail in your executive position. And we stepped out there. We built Rock Soul. I've been to every meeting. I've been on every call. I've negotiated every contract. I've been a part of every single thing that has allowed her gift to be in the proper place, because I promised her you will never die broke. You will never die strung out on drugs, and you will not die alone like a lot of the greats out there, because I'm your man. That's me. And I've honored that, and I've exceeded my goals. There were times, man, we didn't have but $200,000 in the account, and we got multiple shows to put on, and we having to borrow money. Where was you at then? When my wife had to go through multiple surgeries and I'm there nursing her and cleaning her wounds, where were you then? When we were trying to blend this family and it was challenging for our kids and ourselves, where was your wisdom then, man of God? That was me praying. That was me anointing my children with oil. That was us having to short sell that house at Seton House.
Now, I'm gonna have to pause him right here because I need to see what's going on in the chat, because a lot of y'all feel like he lying, and I just want to know why y'all think he full of crap, but believe it, because it seems to me that y'all are more in support of the daddy. So I'm like, why y'all giving him the third degree, but putting the daddy up like the daddy right? I heard more negative stuff when it comes to the daddy. Then I heard this man. Now, granted, it don't mean that I don't know this man, okay? I just haven't heard anything shady. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It don't mean that I just don't know. But I'm like, y'all giving him the third degree, like, womp, womp. Nah, ain't nobody stun you. Hush your mouth. You just like the other man. La, 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 la. But the daddy right. Yeah, the daddy sued her. So I'm just like, huh? Did the daddy have a more compelling and convincing voice than this man? So, Carmina, you think they both just full of it? The daddy and him? We just seen all the... What you see? We just seen what? We just seen all the niggas doing this ish. Rocky, Sean, Tawanda's man, Todd. It's a repeat and rent. Same nigga, different scam. Listen. I will say that's a piece of it, right? That's a piece of it. However, we got to let it see what it's going to be. You know, I think when something like that happens, then I think we will be even more valid, or y'all would be, in your opinions of, see, you want shit the whole time. But what if he go another 10 years and he ends up, you know, keeping her afloat, keeping things on track? You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, A's. I hope I said it right. A's Lane, the daddy sued the book company. So he didn't sue Fantasia, he sued the book company. I could have sworn he took Fantasia to court. Thank you for the super chat. Two things can be true. The daddy and him might not be right for real. Okay. Okay, I got y'all. Look, what is it, Kalani? I hope I said that right. Look, you probably right. I mean, you know, only time will tell. I feel like I want to give fair chance. Y'all know how I do. But you know what? Every time I do give fair chances, child, they do me bad every time. I be looking bad every time I give fair chances. Okay, I be up here trying to be on the side of what would Jesus do? Okay, I be trying to give chances like that. He's moving the money to his. Oh wow. Okay. Well, let me let him finish. Okay.
Because we didn't have
I
enough
just want to
money
get
to
y'all
keep it
thoughts.
pushing, but we prayed and we fasted and we rented properties over here. You know what a date used to look like with me and my wife? We used to get sandwiches from Jersey Mike's and go sit at the airport and talk about the goodness of God and what's going to come. Where was you then? Newsflash, and I'm going to do this respectfully. You remember the last time we gave you $3,500? Since you want to call my name, homie. She didn't want to give it to you. I compelled her to give it to you. I said, baby, we blessed. And if we hold everything in our hands tight, God can't trust us. It's not about an individual. It's about him exercising his faith in us. I'm the reason you got the money. I'm the reason a lot of people in the family have gotten the money because I don't hold on to money. You want to ask me what I do? It's my company with my wife. And this is the first year. What is this, 2026? We've been doing this since 2015. This is the first year I drew a paycheck. This is the first year. Do I set the paycheck for myself? No. This is a business. So we have an enrolled agent who establishes what's a reasonable salary. So if I take, anyway, moving forward. Last thing, I got too many young men around the country that I represent. I am the CEO of Salute First and Salute First Global. We are out here changing lives in school systems and prisons. We on track to give out 100 scholarships this year. We're doing internships, STEM camps. We got summer camps going in Ohio and get ready to do one in Lori. We doing drone certifications. We bringing in graphic design and technical skills. We got partnerships with community colleges and universities. And you ask me what I do. It's because I don't do this. I don't do this, man, because I have yet to see that I made a post and it translated into impact for my students. I've yet to do a post and it brought me a contract. So I post some things from time to time. But my reward, my likes and my follows come in the lives of those that we impacted. We got programs on over 1 million tablets around the prison system around the country. I am part of the governor's executive team. That's all I'm going to share about that. But I'm part of the governor's executive team. What do? I make impact. I stay humble. I continue to trust God because sometimes I find myself outside of my comfort zone and outside of my realm of understanding. But I know I can do all things through Christ. So I'm not going to continue to let you go out there and talk about I stole some money when I got rid of the people who stole. And let me bow out like this, man. This done went on too long. This ain't even me, and I'm gonna have some people upset with me, but that's okay. One thing I make sure of is that when we build something, that beautiful lady I call my wife, she's got the keys. I make sure that when we build something, she's got the keys. Because if something ever happens to me and she doesn't have the keys, I left her in the worst. My bad, I don't know what's going on. I leave her in the worst position that had she ever been my wife. Our master account, she begs me monthly to go over there and put my name on the account. I don't need my name on the account. If I need a code, because we got to send a wire, Tasia has to send the code. Because it's important for her, after all these years, to have control. Steal? I don't have to steal something I helped build, man.
I'm finna say something. Y'all gonna be mad at me, but listen, when I hear him talk about the daddy situation and how he got rid of the people that stole, I did think when it comes to the daddy story, the stuff that the daddy was hearing and he just ran with it, right? It kind of gave like you never liked this man for some reason, probably because when he came in, the access that you had once upon a time to Fantasia, you no longer had when he came in the picture. So you got with somebody and started SHI talking about this man. So now when y'all converse, a lot of the conversations that y'all have are negative conversations about this guy. So anything they tell you that's negative, you gonna believe it. You're gonna eat it up because you don't like him anymore. But again, those are my thoughts about the situation. I know somebody asked in the comments, like, why he even came down here to do this video. He didn't even have to say that. He could have just let the daddy video fizzle out. Well, I think they would have had it not made it to the shade room. So I think he did it. The guy did the video on like that Sunday. It was a proposal on Sunday. By that night, the daddy did a video or something like that in that afternoon. Shade Room and Neighborhood Talk, I believe, had it up the next day. So now it's growing legs, right? Fantasia put a post up and she was going to address it. She was planning on going live, but what he said is, I wanted to step in front of my wife and handle it. And honestly, I kind of feel like he should have, in my personal, because the guy really was talking about your ass more than anything. Okay? And I do feel like the way we are extremely critical on people, if he would have let Fantasia, or if Fantasia would have got up here, you know, because it's somebody that word lit for me. But if Fantasia would have got up here and went live, people would have got on his case about even having his wife go live or having to do anything when the situation was really about him, for him to address. Or if you're going to be a husband, and she shouldn't even have to come down to address her daddy or whatever. Like, we would have figured out something, because we always find an issue with everything, in all honesty, right? But let's keep going.
But we're not going to let you go out here and get a platform when you don't even know my daughter. You've never met our oldest son, Trey. Zion has testified to that. You're not a part of our lives. That's not because I pushed you out. You know how many times I sat with my wife and told her that I pray that this family can be restored? I'll never stand in the way of it. I want to talk about it? Rico, you know I've never stood in the way. Teeny, you know I've never stood in the way. Zaby, have I not treated y'all like brothers the entire time, though I know lies were spread on me? Though I know people talked about me, have I not treated you like a brother every single time you've been in my presence? It's got to stop. If you upset, pick up the phone, make a phone call, but y'all don't talk. It's unfortunate. I'm only doing this because when I see my wife going outside the boundaries of her sophistication, making a post, I have to step out there. I can't sit in the back and just watch she's...
People love calling folks when they on live chat.
If you got a problem with me, call me. We could talk about it like men instead of taking this feminine route. That's a feminine move. That's feminine energy, and we're men. And since you went out there like a man, you're trying to discredit me, like I have low integrity, I have no honor or no ethics about myself. I'm coming and speaking like a man, saying you don't know me. You haven't gotten time. You haven't taken time to take a chance. Do you know how incredible of a son-in-law you would have? That I would do anything within my power to see that you're doing good, like I would with Diane and my mama. Don't question my integrity. And for all of y'all who run real quick and thumbing something and sharing something, do your research, because otherwise you being lied to even greater than I'm being lied about. But my reputation, man, I've worked too hard, man. I've overcome too much, man. And I've suffered and sacrificed too much for you to just hop on live and feel some type of way. Who did you talk to that said I was stealing money? We still waiting. You won't find nobody. There is nobody. Who said I took? Oh, last thing. I'm tired of people not giving my wife the credit. She runs Rock Soul. We don't move. We don't book. We don't confirm anything that she doesn't desire. Nobody, period. In the same breath, we don't release, fire, or change somebody that she doesn't desire to have removed a place. I don't fire nobody. Nobody's gotten a termination letter from me. I'm not the...
Now, I'm going to say something else, okay? Y'all be mad at me later. All right? Now, I can appreciate... Girl, don't put your hands on me. Okay? But listen, I can appreciate him saying she runs that, right? Yes, I'm a part of it. I assist, whatever the case is, but it really ain't moving if she ain't making a decision on it. And I know somebody related these two, Fantasia and her husband, to Monique, the comedian, and her husband. See how Monique was talking? Monique was like, whatever daddy say. It was given like, he got to agree to it. He's saying, he ain't saying he got to agree to it. He like, my wife, she the talent. She the one that got to, has to say so. Ultimately, y'all let me know y'all thoughts though. Let me know y'all thoughts. I know y'all gonna be coming back to the video if he ends up being exactly as a lot of y'all think, child. Y'all gonna be chewing me down, but I'm gonna give you permission to chew because I'm gonna be chewing on something else and hopefully it's a piece of steak. Okay.
CEO of Rock Soul. I'm the president. We follow her when it comes to Rock Soul. They follow me when it comes to Salute. So give her the credit and understanding that she can make smart business decisions, that she's got intuition, that she's clever, that she's got a business head on herself, and stop taking ownership for what you do. Every time you say I do something, you discredit her growth and her achievements as a boss. You could have called me. Stop all of this. You stop, she stop. Y'all don't talk no other time. So let's not use this platform so they can make a mockery of it. This ain't Black history. This ain't character. This ain't kingly. And none of this is of Christ. I hope I haven't said anything to offend you. I hope I haven't said anything that I have to repent for. And I damn sure ain't said nothing that ain't true. So you want to know who I am? This is who I am. And I prefer to go back to the shadows, but I'm not going to be looking over my head when I'm walking around the arena at the shows and I'm walking in the meetings with people looking at me sideways. Nah, you haven't earned that right to discredit or question my integrity, because I built myself before I even knew you or my wife existed. And I'm going to maintain my character as long as God gives me an opportunity, because I answer to him, I don't answer to you, and I never bow my head before no man but Christ my Lord. So I ain't going to bow before you now.
Mm-hmm.
I forgive you. I forgive you. And if I've done anything that makes you feel a certain way, find it in your heart to forgive me, since we talking that God talk. We all trying to figure it out here. But let's do it in love. Let's do it in privacy, and let's do it with integrity. This is messy.
Come on,
I don't
sir.
like this feminine energy. It stops now.
Okay.
Salute.
Okay, then. That man said this is messy. Now, granted, I do agree. I think he should have gave him a call, but the fact that the dad took this chance to go to social media on more than one occasion made me think he didn't really have the access to Fantasia like that, because she don't really talk to him like that. Could this be the type of stuff that he on? You know? And I don't know if people saw Brorilla get out here and do her big one or something, to where the people is like, okay, well, I want to get in on it too, but y'all gonna have to chill, child. But listen, that's pretty much all that I have on that situation with Fantasia and that man. I don't know the type of guy he is, so I don't want to push whatever narratives about him that I honestly don't damn know. Yes, there are a lot of poor track records. And let's be clear, since y'all want to talk about it, let's get into it then. Because it be a lot of these trash ass niggas that be running around here, girl. It be a whole lot of them around here running a damn round. The track record of men is not great, but y'all still be wanting them. Don't put your girl, scoot back up off me. Scoot back up off me, honey. The last two that you had, one talking about shit, but you still out here seeking another one. Okay, so is you gonna put that on him too? Yes, the possibility is he might be a fucked up man. And then the possibility may be that he may be a good man. Okay, so why y'all ain't gonna get that man a piece of chance, but you believe the other man, which was the daddy, he a man? You could tell the daddy on some FS too. Girl, but anyway, child, everybody just crazy. Shit. But But girl, that's a wrap on Fantasia. I know y'all gonna leave y'all thoughts anyway, and y'all gonna be firing me up in the comments, and I'm gonna let you fire. Okay, but listen, get to the back to the Chris Brown child. They done dropped it. They done dropped the vid. They done dropped the picture, girl. Did y'all see the picture of the dude? Girl, they said the man done sat up there and deleted the social media, honey. Child, can y'all see this man? Your man named me. Bet you he be acting all cocky like. I know that's right. Like you deserve it. I'm so lucky to be with you. Baby treating you rude. Always got an attitude. Child like he the only dude made for it. No, Chris, you the one that be acting like that. That's what it seems. I'm just going off of what the baby mama said, okay? Always got an attitude. That be you, sir. Child. But that's the man. I don't know what he do. That's the alleged boyfriend. The alleged boo, y'all. The alleged boo. Y'all think he look like Chris a little piece? Y'all think they could be related? I mean, maybe they got a piece of eyes that's similar. Is this a downgrade? Not somebody called him a doppelganger, bitch. You crazy. It's not giving that. It's not giving that. It's not giving a doppelganger. That's crazy. How y'all found this man so fast? But he done deleted his social media. He'll be back. Give him till tomorrow. And then his name and everything will be out there. But that's crazy. Ooh, I guess she is trying to make sure the kids look alike. That's what he was trying to do. That's what he was trying to do. They all kind of look different, though. I think that Diamond's daughter looks well, no. Royalty really looks like him. The girls look like him the most, is what I will say. I think as his son gets older, we'll see more. I think he has his eyes, but I think his features will be like stronger as he gets older. But right now, his daughters look the most like him. But yeah, that's crazy. Child, this was a little piece of messy, but I had to hop on here and chit chat with y'all for a little piece, okay? Oh, make sure you guys, for the people that enjoy a body cam is messy and court is messy, where we react to live court cases as well as body cam. Make sure y'all go over there to my backup channel. Well, it was a backup, but it's the secondary channel, really. Okay, CC JamiThatsMe. Go on over there and make sure you guys are subscribed. Period. Okay. Let's see. No, now he kind of fine. No, it's Jamie. Shut up. My bad. You are the beholder. Those are your eyes. So I agree. Whatever you say, you right. Not giving first cuz. Good. I'll go with first. I'll go with that. I'll go with first cousins. I'll go with that. I mean, really, Shannon Brown was more of first cousin to me. This guy might be more of second cousin. This might be second cousin. I think Shannon Brown would be first. Can I get an amen? Yeah, let's do that. Let's say Shannon Brown will be first, and then this man may be second. But either way, Diamond loves him, and she's ready to go to war for that man. So we wish her the best, and good luck to everybody in the situation. Okay. But that's all I got. I thank you guys so much for joining me with this impromptu live. Be sure to like up the video. Continue to have conversations if you choose in the comments. Okay. And I will catch you guys in the next one, honey. Bye.
Telling my priest to the choir, stand with my feet to the fire, give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters, I'm silent, nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification, them numbers hit like it's a proxy. Cashed out at the ATM, and the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF, got them trying to clone me like Agent Smith. Game time, I invaded gym, high elevated, I can face the rim. Putting shots up, I got laser focus, about to take it over, I'm Invader Zim. On a trip to Florida like it's A&M. Who that nigga, man, they say I'm him. Spit the truth, never wasting film, I can fill a pool, we gon' make them swim.